Hi, I'm Jeff from Sussex Installations. Today's video is about the new shape Ford Custom. This one's been attacked at the latch mechanism, made a big mess here. They've attacked the deadlock as well, made a big mess here. Please do give us a like, please do subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way you will keep up to date with the latest in-van security as things change. This one actually, the extent of this damage, I don't know how well you can see it from here, but it's like it's left bends in the van quite a long way down to around about here. And they've also, they've made a lever to point on the right hand side of the van here also, like on the C post, but they've also levered the actual door out and like bent the door frame here as well. So this is a big mess. So customers brought the van down to us to see what can we do. This is at a stage where there's no doors available for this van at this minute, like as spare parts. Also, it'd be very, very expensive repair to change the door anyway. So we're going to try and repair it with our shielding. We do have a shield for the lower down area of the van here. Our standard size shield should repair the damage on this van. It looks like it's going to be in the sort of normal sort of spot forward damage here. So I think that's going to be a good solution. That's high quality stainless steel, which is going to go over the top and act as a repair shield for the damage. We've got all the gasket and all the nuts, bolts and washers inside with the pack. For the damage up here where they've attacked the deadlock, we did start working on an escutcheon repair shield. So this is as far as we got with this yesterday. We've been checking to see, does this door still lock and unlock? Does it still open and close? And whilst it's opening and closing from the outside, and it's apparently still locking and unlocking from the outside, from the inside door handle, it's not working. So the latch inside is actually damaged. This is the latch that actually goes inside the door and holds the door in the closed position. And this is the part that effectively locks and unlocks the van and stops the handles from working when the vehicle's in the lock position. Now the problem was also, previous customer we had here, this latch wasn't available. This latch was damaged for him and it wasn't available. I tried to order this from Ford in December and it wasn't available. And I tried to then proceed with the order with Ford back in June. We're now in August, and you know what? I just had a text message, bing, these have arrived. The same day that we've had this van in here. So this customer could be lucky. If he does need a latch, if he wants to go ahead and replace the latch, I've actually got one in stock. These are around about £250 plus the VAT for this part from Ford. But the good news is it is actually available now. So it's a new design. Ford have changed the design from their previous latch from like the 2018 through to 2023. And this is a different design. The way that you'll tell the difference between the two of them, they kind of look similar. The new style, it's got not only one plug here, but it's also got one plug here as well. So it's got two plugs on this new style one. This shield has this extra sort of reinforcement lip on the new one. The old one, very, very similar thing, available from Ford, but it only has this one plug. It doesn't have the second plug in there. It only has this one plug. And this second plug here, what it's for is for your like interior light, for the vehicle knowing that the door's open. On previous versions of the van, of the Ford Custom, we had like a pin switch down here, which told the vehicle when the door was open, the pin switch being open, told the vehicle that the door was open. But they've moved it. There's no physical pin switch on this door here or anywhere here. The actual way that it knows the door's open is from this latch and through this plug. So although the older one may fit the newer one, it doesn't have that facility to tell it whether the door's open or not. Although I do believe this is probably backwards compatible. This part probably is compatible with the older vans, but I haven't tried that yet to be sure. But the bolt holes do match. So as well as fitting the repair shield and fitting the escutcheon repair, changing the deadlock barrel, replacing the latch with a new latch because that latch is broken, what we'll also be doing is fitting our security shield inside the van. So this shield, it goes around the latch mechanism. We'll get rid of that standard factory shield there. Our shield will encompass the latch and it will make it a lot more secure. And if you've seen our knocking out Robin Tea Leaf video, you'll know that this latch shield is an absolute weapon. So bear with us, we're going to get to work, we're going to see if we can get this van back on the road, get this tradesman back in business. So here we are ready. Just checking the van now properly locks and unlocks. Checking it properly opens and closes from the inside like it didn't before. Oh, Danny, there's only one thing left, really, is there?
Are you ready?
We are ready. Are we ready? Yes, we're ready. Are you all ready? Are you ready for the reveal? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's give them a bit of a clean up. Get this van outside in the nice sunlight and check it out. So, end of the day, and we're done. This van is ready to go back on the road. We've designed, developed, and fitted our new escutcheon repair shield, which I'm really pleased with the design. It's very difficult to kind of capture all the different shapes of this van and make it like look fitting with the van and looking at one with the van, but I think we've done a good job of making it look like not just a rectangular lump of metal stuck on a van, but actually a shield that's designed, developed specifically for this model van, which of course it was by me and the team here at Sussex Installations. We fitted our latch repair shield, which we've already had, which you might remember from the video with Nick where he come down after the break-in that we fitted the first one of these to his van.
Yeah.
We fitted our security shield inside, which is triple layer thick in the most vulnerable places. You might remember from the video with Robin Tea-Leaf what a weapon that shield is. We've replaced the actual latch inside the Ford latch, which we had, which I think was only one of 3 in the country, which we managed to order, and it arrived this morning, funnily enough. So perfect timing. I've been trying to get that for months, so glad that that's here and was in time for this customer. And then also we swapped the barrels for replacement barrel here and a replacement barrel for the barn door, so that they're keyed alike, all working off the same key, because this barrel was damaged during the attack. The bodywork, it's not a brand new door. You can't buy a brand new door for this van. In fact, there's very limited availability of any parts you can buy for this door, but it is practical, it is back on the road. There's still a mark on the C post here, which obviously we haven't touched that, and we've straightened up the door as best as we can, and we've covered up the majority of the damage around by the deadlock attack. So it's a practical repair. So these parts are probably available for your van right now for you to go ahead and order online in case you're going to fit them yourselves, or get in touch with us if you're looking for installation by us. Stay tuned now, we're just going to fit one start to finish, give you a bit of an idea of what's involved in case you're thinking about fitting one of these shields yourself. I hope you found that interesting. If you're sort of interested on how we come to this development, stay tuned and I'm going to show you a bit more about the development process. So check it out. It was a lot of effort getting this shield developed, but we put the effort in and it's ready. So please do stay tuned. I actually used my van as a bit of a sacrifice for the research on this. We fitted a deadlock to it in the standard sort of position, and we put a lot of effort and research into making an escutcheon shield for this. So we're more or less there from that. This van did have a little incident in the side load door anyway, with our van attack mannequin Robin Tea-Leaf. So this panel kind of got damaged anyway, but we're having a window fitted in this van today. We've already cut out the hole ready for the window fitter to come along. We've been taking this barrel back out the van, but just while we had the opportunity, we put the development in for this escutcheon shield ahead of time, ahead of this customer arriving, so we're getting ready for him. We do need to put a few checks into this to make sure that this escutcheon shield is going to be compatible with the short wheelbase version of the van. This is the short wheelbase version. The wheel arch goes into the side load door. So you've kind of got this pattern of the wheel arch that carries on all the way in the side load door. That means you've got a short wheelbase. On the long wheelbase van, the wheel arch finishes away back here, like away before the side load door starts. So that's the difference between a long wheelbase and a short wheelbase. That's the long wheelbase, that's the short wheelbase. And believe it or not, there's a difference in the doors. The doors are a slightly different shape. So we're going to make the checks, make sure it's compatible with this short wheelbase. We also need to check that our escutcheon shield will cover the damage, because the damage on this is quite extensive. It's actually quite low down below the barrel. So whilst it's possible our shield in size might cover it, we might need to move the barrel hole positioning like higher up on the shield in order for it to cover the damage for this customer. The actual deadlock barrel is obviously destroyed, and I don't know about the lock case, but that needs looking at as well. So looking at getting this deadlock escutcheon shield repair done. First off, just seeing where the damage was. So the damage was actually quite low down on this door, probably to around about here, and the damage was actually quite high up there as well, like with a bend mark going up high and one going down low. I managed to reduce the bending. We've kind of managed to bend the bodywork out here a little bit, and that's sort of reduced the height of the damage going up high. Similar at the bottom, managed to reduce the height of it going down low, bent it out a little bit, straightened up a little bit at the bottom, and then also where this fold was on the corner, managed to just bend that in a little bit because that was sticking out in a point. So it's better than it was, it's a closer shape than it was. The research I did on my van ahead of this for this shield was with a Locks for Vans position lock case. This one is not a Locks for Vans lock case on it. It had some ISEO barrels on it, and it's got this big lock case here. So there's sort of two problems with the position of this barrel. One problem is the way that the damage was done on this door. I need to cover down a bit lower. I reckon even with me reducing it, I need to go down to here, like as the bottom of the damage that we're covering. And then also with this lock case, not being the Locks for Vans lock case, the barrel position is sort of wrong in that direction, horizontally as well. So the shield needs to go closer to the edge. So I've been in and done another drawing. I've lasered and I've press braked another one of these shields here. And with this barrel position being higher up on the shield, it means that I can cover down to this lower part of the damage. So by moving that barrel up, I'm going to be able to cover down where I want to the optimum area to cover up the damage. And then also with the positioning of this barrel, I've gone over a bit, so this shield is going to be closer in line with the edge of the door. So yeah, it's looking good. We're getting there. The other barrel was snapped. What we've done is we're replacing this barrel and we're putting a Locks for Vans barrel in. And while we're at this, so it matches the same key, we're also changing the barrel for the deadlock on the barn door to a Locks for Vans barrel as well. So we want this to be matching keys, like key to light. Okay, we got some real ones on the go now. So this is it, testing over, development shields over. This is our first batch of production shields going, and they're being cut on a laser here. This from high quality 316 stainless steel. Really tough anti-corrosion properties on this 316 stainless steel. That's going to be ready in a second. We've already manufactured the tooling that we're going to use to attach the weld studs to this shield, and the van is more or less ready to go. Other than that, we've got the lower shield covering up the damage where the latch will go. We've replaced the latch for only one of 3 available in the country, as far as I know, latches that we had in stock, which arrived this morning. That's brand new, fitted in there. We fitted our latch shield, our security shield, that's triple layer fit, which is protecting not only the latch from the thieves breaking into the van, but trying to secure the actual latch from getting broken. That's fitted. Just waiting for this shield to come off the laser. We'll attach the studs and we get this van on the road, get this guy back in business. So I hope you found this video interesting. Please do give us a like, please do subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way you will keep up to date with the latest in van security as things change. Thanks for watching.